Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. So, students, what you have done in our previous class, if you remember that, just take a few seconds and think about it. Let me share my screen till then that. So, yes, students, what we have done in our previous class, which topic we were discussing about. We did chapter symmetry in our previous class. Now we would be talking about this question first, that is, what are these lines, or we can say whatever you are noticing on these three images which are shown in front of you, you have to tell that are they similar to each other or not. Sorry. Like in the previous class you have done about the lines, line segments. What do you think that from this three figures, that is first, second and third, what you are noticing here? Like, are they similar to each other? Yes, you're thinking it right. They are looking quite different to each other, isn't it? What do you think? Because in the first one, you can say that 2 points are made, but in the second, 2 points are again made, but there are arrows which are shown. And what about the third one? What about the third one? It is having one arrow. That means it is showing that first one is a complete line segment, then line, then the third one is a ray that is starting from some point and not ending any at any point, like a sun rays. Okay, we can say that rays which are coming beam of light, all would be considering in this. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do in today's class, that is lines and angles. Here was another question in front of you, that is also just giving you an idea about the geometrical terms which are observed by these. Like these are made up from the lines. Okay, like I'll be showing you various examples for that. Before that, let me tell you the learning outcomes for today's class. That is, after the completion of this chapter, you would be able to define the concept of lines and angles. Then you can analyze what are the various types of related angles. Then you can identify the angles by applying operations on it. Then you can calculate the sum of supplementary angles, also the complementary angles. Then you can definitely will be differentiating between the supplementary and complementary angles. Okay, so this is what our today's topic is. Let me write the topic for today, that is lines and angles. Okay, yes, we would be learning about line and angles. We have done in previous class, but we would be doing it in further mode. Now from this two figures, you can observe that in the first one, you can observe that points are joined with each other. They are making some figure. Okay, they are making a triangle. Lines are joined to each other at some point. There are three lines which are joined with each other and they are making a triangle. And in the second figure, you can observe that it is a one joint point, one fixed point, which is from which the two lines are crossing each other, but they are not making any figure, but they are making an angle. Like, let me tell you here, in the first one you can see that lines are formed. Like first one is a triangle. Let me draw here first for the idea. First one, in the first one they have drawn a triangle by using the lines concept. So this is a triangle. Okay, so this triangle is joined and made from the lines. Okay, so in the second case we can see that there are lines which are cutting a point here, but they are having no end point, they are going further, but they are making angles here. So this is making angle, and these are the sides. We can say that it is also a line A, B, and C. So AB would be a line, and there's O, E, S. So what is this? This is S, sorry, and this is R, and this is Q. We can say that POS, or only angle O is the angle. This is how we can define the angles and the lines. Okay, yes. So students, where do we use lines and angles in real life? Like you have noticed it in several times. What do you think? Where are lines? You can see behind me also there are lines going on with the help of which we hang our curtains. You can see there. It is looking like a ray, isn't it? Because there is one opening point, but it is stopping somewhere. So it would be line segment. It is just a random example I'm giving. And here is a frame, photo frame. Okay. It is also having a ending point starting from this and ending from this and this and this. So we would be considering it as line segments. Okay. 4 line segments are joined with each other. On the other side also you can observe the same. On the ceilings POP also you can observe that there are the lines forming. Okay. Okay, let me zoom it for you because you might be struggling with it. Yes, you can see that it is looking like a ray, but it is stopping somewhere. We would be considering it as line segment because it is having another endpoint. Starting from this to this, we would be saying it as line segment. Okay. Yes, in the case of frames also. Let me show you another frame. Here, you can observe if we are starting from this point to this point, we would be considering it as line segment. This is one, and this is second, and this is third, and this is fourth. Okay, so this is how we can see that there are so many examples in real life where we can notice these kind of lines and angles. Now, this is also usually you read books, you can see that it is also making line segment. And if I ask you to for the angles, where are angles? Angles are formed on the corners, vertices. Here, if I'm asking what angle is this, this would be 90-degree angle. That means it is straight lines forming here. So there would be a 90-degree angle here. On the fourth of the side, there are 90-degree angle in the case of rectangle and square. Okay, so this is how we see the lines and angles. Also, it is very simple when we notice a pen or pencil. It is also having a line segment which is starting from some point and ending some point. So these are basically the lines and angles where we use it in our daily lives. Yes. So what are these? You might have thought for the real life example. I have given you more examples for this. Here you can observe that. What are you observing here? Lines or angles? Both, yes. Because here in the clock, you can see that it is making some angle that is here. Let me show you the real clock. Yes, you can observe here. It is making some angle. Also, the hands of this clock can be considering as line segment. Here you can see that this angle is formed. This in between thing is in angle. So this is how we can notice angles and lines anywhere in our real life. So lines are very common, which I just already gave you example for this. And in this picture also, you can observe that there are angles and lines on on the windows. Everybody has window, you can observe there. And this is a targeting point. You might have seen and they played this game, or you might have seen on the televisions where athletes and players play these kind of games where there's some targeting point. We in the previous class we have done about the points, but now we are doing about the lines and angles which are only formed from points. Point is the very basic one. And here you can notice example for same. Lines are obtained and angles are also formed. Okay. Yes. So students, you have to answer between for true and false. An angle is formed when lines or line segments meet. What do you think? When lines or line segment meet, do they form angle? Yes, I'm giving you a few seconds. You can think about it. Yes, exactly. It actually makes angles. You are absolutely right. You can observe that if I'm joining two line or line segment, it is making some angle. It could be here, it could be here. So it is forming some angle. Excellent students who have opted for true option. Yes. So students, read the question thoroughly. I'm giving you a few seconds. You know, angle making 90-degree is a perpendicular angle we have done. But what if two angles making sum of 90-degree angles? What would be calling to them? What would be the final angle we could say, or whatever we could say would be forming? If we are joining two 90-degree, then if we are considering these two, what would be the final result? It would be a related angle or complementary angle. We would be understanding about this. What are related angles and complementary angles? These are just synonyms to each other. The sum of measuring two angles, when we are measuring two angles which are making sum of 90-degree. Like in the figure also you can observe that. Let me write it here for explaining it properly. Yes, here is the angle which is 30-degree and another angle is 60-degree. The first one is, this is 30-degree, okay, and another one is 60-degree. Now if I ask you to add these two angles, if I ask to sum up these angles, this is, let's suppose it is angle A and this is angle B. If I ask you to add angle A with angle E, okay, we would be looking for the sum, that is angle is 30-degree, 30 and this is 60-degree. What is the sum of 30 and 60, students? Exactly, it would be 90-degree. So we know that 90-degree is a perpendicular. So this is quite clear that these two angles are making sum of 90-degree. We would be considering them as complementary angles or related angle. Complementary angle is a sub name for related angles. So we would be considering these two angles as complementary angles. Yes. So now students, you would be giving me examples for complementary angles. I'm giving you rights. You can also write in chat box or write on your notebooks. Yes, what would be complementary angles? Now we have done about the complementary angles which are making sum of 90-degree. The final answer should be 90-degree. So you can take any angle. There's no condition, but they should be making summation. That means addition, making sum of 90-degree, like I did for 30 plus 60. 30 plus 60, that is 90-degree, and you have to, it is not necessary you would be having perfect angles like 30 and 60. You could also consider 35 and 55, like this. Okay. Yes. So what would be the other angles? Yes, can we say that 20 plus 70 is also making 90? Yes, so 20 and 70 would also be, let me write here. We can also write for the 20 and now we did for 30 and 60. If we are doing sum, I was finding scale, it is here. That is angle A. I just given the names, it is not necessary. You have to give 20 plus 70. It is again making sum of 90 degree. So we can say that it is also a complementary angle. Okay. Yes. So what are you inferring from this image now? Yes. Are these two angles complementary? And what about the second? They have just written the yes or no. You have to confirm whether they have written it appropriately or they have just written the random ones. In the first case, we have done about 30 and 60. We already done. That means yes, it is true. It is making angle of 90 degrees. So we would be considering it as right. What about the second one? Yes. If we are adding 35 with 65, what would be the sum? It would be, if we are adding 35 with 65, add 35 with 65. What would be the sum? You can give names, any name you want. Yes. 35 plus 65. What would be the sum? 0, 7, 8, 9, 10. It would be 100. So it won't be a complementary angle. Because we know that the angles which are making sum of 90 degree are complementary angles. So they both our conditions are right as given by them. So what would be the sum of these angles and what do we call them? Now we know that if we are adding two angles which are making, summation at 90 degree, it is considered as complementary. Now they are already given one angle that is 120 degrees, so we know that it is going beyond 90 degree. So what would be this angle be called as? If we are adding 120 with 60, what would be the sum? 180 degree. So what is the angle we would be calling as 180 degree? Yes, it would be called as supplementary angles. Okay, angles which are making sum of. Like in the previous we done for 30 plus, what was the addition for that? 60. 30 plus 60 equal to 90. Let me write here. But for supplementaries, it should be having a sum of 180 degree. Okay. Let me write here. Now we know that about the complementary. I'm just giving comparison so that you can have idea. For complementary angles, we did 30 plus 60, that is 90 degree. This is for complementary. What about supplementary? Supplementary, we should be making sum of 180 degree. We can say that like in previous they said 120 plus 6, 7, 8, 60 we could say. It is making sum of 180 degree. So this is the main condition in both the cases. It should be making a sum of 90 degree complementary angle. It should be making sum of 180 degree, that is supplementary angle. Now I hope you all are clear with complementary and supplementary angles. So now students, do the following question. I'm giving you few seconds to solve this question and check whether they are making supplementary angle or not. One angle is of 100 degree and another is for 80 degree. What is the sum of 180 and 100? Yes. 180 degree? Yes, right. They are making 180 degree. So we would be considering it as supplementary? Yes, exactly. So it would be considered as supplementary angle. That means 100 plus 80 equal to 180. So we know that condition says that supplementary should have sum of two angles which is making 180 degree. Excellent, students, you have done it right. So now what we have done in today's class, we would be concluding it, that is lines of angles. First of all, we have understood about the lines and angles, what are lines and what are angles. Then we have done about the complementary angles, what are complementary angles, which are making sum of two angles equal to 90 degree. What are supplementary angles? These are two angles which are adding with each other and making sum of 180 degrees. So it would be supplementary angle. Now here is a question in front of you. You have to find from complementary and supplementary angles by looking at the figure shown. What do you think? What these two figures are making? Is it making complementary angle, supplementary angle, or none of them? Yes, you have to add these two angles. 135 plus 45. Yes, I'm giving you a few seconds again. You can solve it. Yes, excellent. So it is making sum of 180 degree. What was the sum of 180 degree? Which angle was considered as sum of 180 degree? Supplementary angle. Excellent, students. So it would be considered as supplementary angles. So here's a homework in front of you. You have to solve these questions. You have to identify between the pair of supplementaries which are making supplementary angles and which doesn't. You have to simply draw it in on your notebooks and you have to write the, you can draw a table also, or you can simply write the yes or not in front of these angles. Also, here is another question where you have to find out the following angles for supplementary. Also, here is an activity. You have to collect the objects which are making lines and angles, and you have to measure the angles formed by those objects and identify the category in which it falls, like complementary and supplementary. Okay, students, these are very easy questions. You can do it easily. So this is what for today's class. So thank you so much, students, for giving attention. Thank you, class.